Taylor, and today I'm talking about how to set boundaries. Boundaries in a relationship with your partner or even anyone else out there. So, when you're like me before, you think when you love someone, you don't have any boundaries. Basically, you allow them to walk over you like you would be a doormat. But a healthy relationship needs boundaries, okay? So a healthy relationship needs you to set boundaries. And everybody has certain needs that will create those boundaries. So let me share with you a private example, and that is that I really feel so uncomfortable being around people that would talk bad about other people, even either about me or about other people. And back then when I didn't know how to communicate boundaries, I would basically mostly say nothing, or if it would be too bad, I would walk away. And I mean, walking away is always a good thing to do, but sometimes you don't want to walk away. It's a loved one, it's someone you really like, so let's communicate. So how can we communicate? First of all, it's really important to know what you um, need to say. So to journal out what exactly is it that is your boundary, what exactly is bothering you. Okay. And second, it's important to say that okay, this is just like a script. My boundary is to not be criticized and talked bad about me or other people. And I wish that it will never happen again. And then the person can still decide if he or she will continue talking bad about other people, or if she levels up, or if he to your wishes that this is your boundary. You don't want to talk bad about other people. It doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make me feel good, you know. And my experience is that when I said it, everybody levels up. Most people even tell me, well, I really like that you don't talk bad about other people, because this way I feel like I can be myself and I know you will never talk bad about me. So this is the really interesting thing, that people love my boundaries, and I was never knowing that people would love my boundaries, especially healthy men and women. Um, there are always those people who don't respect your boundaries, always push them or break them. But when you communicate it like one time, two times, then you really have to walk away. So another example was a big one was with me when I'm dating with sex. So I would say the guy that my boundary is to have no sex before marriage, and if you don't like this, then I'm happy to go. But there were men who would push my boundary and make me feel wrong for having this boundary, or make me want to change my mind. And in this case, I just had no choice than to walk away, because I mean, I set my boundary, and if they still push for it, what can I do? But there are also men out there who respect my boundary, who are like, okay, this is your boundary, I hear you, then yeah, then this is your boundary, it's okay. And they never push for sex anymore. It's like just like getting to know each other really as a person, and yeah. So this is my top tips how to communicate boundaries. And I just also want you to know that sometimes our brain can make us feel like, oh my gosh, when I say this boundary, I will lose him, and this person fulfills a need of us. For example, I don't know, like, like we all have like people who fulfill our needs, maybe even a girlfriend who always listens to us, or a guy that we're dating, we think we will never find another person. But the truth is, you can have both. You can have your needs met and have your boundaries. And I want you to believe this because it's true. And building boundaries and saying boundaries is like a muscle. So you really have to practice it. It doesn't happen in one day. And if you feel like you struggle with that, you feel like people treat you bad, if you feel so hurt by your partner or even other people like friends or family, please practice this, but also feel free to reach out to me because I'll be so happy to empower you to own your own power, know that you can have all your needs met and set boundaries so that people will not treat you bad but up level and treat you amazing. And you deserve this, you can have it. I've changed, many of my clients change and own their value, own their worth, and the world reflects that. So if this is interesting for you, then feel free to reach out to me. And other than that, thank you so much for listening, for tuning in, and I see you in the next live stream.